making changes to mono red? All right. We're going to make some changes to this red deck then. So the first question we need to ask ourselves is the Obosh worth it? The Obosh definitely came up a few times. But I kind of like having access to Hazoret in my 75 for Rakdos. Centipede is worth. God, do we have any, like, odd cards that are good against Rakdos? I have no idea. It really depends if you win the die roll or not. Eidolon's pretty oppressive when you're winning die rolls, but kind of medium otherwise. Yeah, Chandra definitely felt solid. I like it in the main. I mean, we would keep Chandra. So basically, here are the, like, changes we would make, right? We would, like, cut the skewers, and we would trim on chicks. I feel like we had a little too many. And if I went to, like, my other build that I was playing before, I had Chain Whirlers in the main, some number of them, and I had Hazarets. What we could do is just, like, play 4 chicks and play 4 Hazarets. And then we don't play Centipede, but we get Hazaret for the red-black matchup. And for, like, it's unfortunate that Phoenix is so down because Hazaret was crazy against them. It's unfortunate that we can't play Gigantha with Chandra and we can't play Obosh with Hazaret, because I want to play Hazaret and Chandra. Ooh, Coleman. That's fair. That is what I deserve. That is certainly what I deserve if I cut the Centipede. You're not wrong about that. Yeah, Squee is interesting. I just hate that it's a 3-drop that dies to Stomp. We do get to buy it back late in the game, though, which is kind of cool. From my experience, Hazaret has been really good against Rakdos. I don't think we have to, Terran. I've had, like... I had multiple 5-0s with Mono Red with Hazaret instead of Torbrand. I think Hazaret's just quite a bit better, to be honest. Rakdos can't deal with it game 1. I guess now they have Liliana Edict, so it's gotten less good. So there's that. I almost want to try this, to be honest. And then our sideboard can actually play Lava Coil. I don't know if we're supposed to, but I kind of want Lava, or Roast, rather. I don't know, though. Maybe I'm giving up a little too much percentage by losing the Centipede. Maybe we just try one more league with it as it is. That actually makes sense, Daniel. Ferocidon didn't do a ton for us in that league. Like, wanted it, like, once. That is actually really interesting. To board into Hazaret's, board out of Obosh. Or don't have the companion in post-board games. Oops. I think what we're going to do, we'll try one more with the list as it is. Just no changes. Get a little more of a feel for this. But I felt like our Rakdos matchup was horrendous, to be honest. And that is not where I want to be this weekend. The other stuff feels fine, but like if you're not beating Rakdos, why are you playing your deck? And the mono-green matchup doesn't really feel any better than the Hazaret version because it still feels very die roll dependent to me. We'll try this one more time. Yeah, I mean, Rakdos is actually the best deck in Pioneer, win rate-wise, I think. Depends where you look. But Rakdos is just, you know, the Jund of Pioneer. Pioneer right now is kind of like old school Modern, honestly. There's like, you know, these red decks are kind of like Burn. You've got Rakdos, which is just Jund. You've got a bunch of combo decks. Mono Green is basically Tron. It's really not that far off from old school Modern, to be completely honest. All right, we'll try one more like this. Let's see how it goes. Pepe hands, yeah. All right. One more with this. Cries over Modern Burn. Look, man. Modern Burn's still pretty good, dude. I just got a top 8 with it a few weeks ago at that 10K at SCG, so it still does the thing, and it punishes 4-color hard, which is nice. Mac is on Legacy? Yes, Mac's on Legacy. Probably playing either Delver or Painter. Is the plan right now, at least. I am, yes, yes. That's fear, Sir Daniel. Or fair, Sir Daniel. Jeez. Fear. Anyway. That's cool, man. What did you win with in Modern? Not making other... No, I'm not making other plans, Igloo Boy. It's just one of those things where I just forgot exactly what the date was. I had a feeling I had plans that weekend. That's why I messaged Larry. I just didn't want to tell Julia I could do something and then I had to cancel on her. I do that quite often, and she's not the most appreciative of it, if you can believe it. Oh, this hand looks really good. We're going to keep this. We're going to lead on Soulscar, I think. Just in case we want to play with fire on 2. Living End? Nice. Nice. It's a good deck. Very good deck. And so, a Plains. Interesting. I'm just going to play a Phoenix Chick. Attack, light up the stage. It's like, no way they're playing mono-white humans with a no 1-drop lead. That seems insane. Yeah, it's a really good hit there. Okay. That's pretty nuts. Look at them hits. Yeah, they're nice. So I guess we just play this as a land. Yeah, I don't understand why they kept this hand at all. They kept a hand with no 1-drop. Kind of nuts. Really don't get it. Yeah, unlucky. Unlucky. Gotta kill their guy and attack him for 4. Boo-hoo. Really sad about it. Next turn, we get a 2-2 Phoenix Chick in on him and a Chandra. Good luck. Okay, that's not Extraction Specialist, which was the only thing I was actually afraid of here. That's pretty insane. So I guess we light it up first. So Chandra plus light it up. Could also just not play the Chandra, but Chandra is just going to start getting really good damage in. Probably shouldn't have played the land. That was foolish, but here we are. Red is the color of card advantage. It really is, because your opponent just exits the game. So, yeah, I just play a chick and hit him for 3. He's under a lot of duress here. Could play that. I mean, this blocks, which is interesting. This is just like so much pressure. And the next turn, I just have both these. Seems great. Let's just get the heat. Yeah, I know, Chris. It's super stupid, too. I swear I don't do this. I don't always do this. Like, there are times where I like, actually think about it, but I'm just playing a little too quick. Okay, there's the specialist. That's pretty brutal, actually. Oh, I can see it being losable for sure. Yeah, I know. Well, pinging them and adding a mana is not relevant, so let's exile the top card. Play this. Play this. Put Obosh in hand. Attack for 3. Oh, Obosh will be big game. There's no question about that. The extraction specialist, though, is a real issue for me. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I definitely have to chump block this. Kind of awkward. Maybe not. Maybe I don't chump block. Just let the Chandra die and then have a huge attack when I play a Bosch. It's a lot of damage. Soulscar is not particularly good at the moment, though. I feel like it's better to lose the Soulscar. Yeah. Etching Exiling could be relevant, too, so... That was an interesting draw. That's awkward because I couldn't... I guess I wanted the... That was stupid. I should have plussed for 1 less damage. And then played this for the counter. And it would have been lethal too. Oh my god. Whereas this is 1 short. Oh boy. I needed to slow down. Playing too quick. Swing all. I mean, yeah, it's definitely swing all, no question. Oh, man. Just missed exact lethal here. Yep. Yep. Certainly deserved to lose this game. Yep. Yep. Couldn't beat the Brave. They have an hand anyway. But, oh my god. Throwing lethal last turn. Oh, boy. 2, 5. Yeah, that's enough for me. Alright. What did we do last time? These out, which I still think is correct. I think we went down. I think we kept all the chicks and cut all the skewers on the play, which I still think I'm fine with. On the draw, we'll reassess. Five lands, Phoenix Chick, light up the stage. I don't think this hand can win. In theory, it could win, but we need better than that. All right, this hand is a keep. It's an awkward one. Could get rid of one of the Spikefield Hazards. Having land drops is kind of nice, though. I think this is what I'm supposed to get rid of. It's either I guess it like could be the Soulscar Mage, but that's just like so good with the Chain Whirler. It could just be the Wild Slash, I suppose. Let's get rid of Wild Slash or the Phoenix Chick even. I feel like I'm going to play a Hazard on turn 1 no matter what here. God, getting rid of Slash is so bad if they have Luminarch Aspirant, though. I'm going to go with my gut instinct, which was get rid of one of these. Could be wrong. Oh, I'm in the upkeep. On to the main phase. Play this. Go. Yep. Just stomp that right now. I kind of want to be honest. Or just deploy my threats. A little worried about this getting a counter on it, but at the end of the day, getting some pressure is probably right. You like stomp? I think it's close. All right, we'll go with the stomp. Not certain that that's right, but that card is really dangerous, so it's probably good. Yeah. Awkward. Awkward. Alright, so just go 1-drop, 1-drop, 1-drop here. Pretty simple stuff. I'm just like gonna lose to Extraction Specialist again is the issue. Specialist like really swings this matchup. In retrospect, you're wrong. Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's tough. I think we just exposed ourselves too much to Specialist, though. Fortunately, they didn't have it, but would have been bad. I can just send for one, play Bone Crusher. I agree. That sucks. Oh, they had another land, so now they do this. Good lord. And now their 1/1 token protects them from Chain Whirler. Man, dude. You want to talk about Chain Whirler looking embarrassing. They did a good job of making it terrible. That is true, Daniel. We did. Guess this does just put neg counters on everything. I didn't think it was a totally free attack, though, Daniel, because I didn't want to spend my turn not playing a 3-drop there. But maybe it was acceptable. I don't know. I still think I probably want access to blocks. Guess these two block like pretty well. Maybe I'm supposed to send this. He's not gonna. He's almost certainly not gonna block. So this is probably free damage. Although no, he would block. He just blocks and gives indestructible, right? Which seems heinous. Yeah, which I guess is gonna be bad for me either way, but. Okay. Could block here, get this off the table. Is that worth it? Seems kind of poor, to be honest. I'm going to put the first striker here so this deals less damage. I don't like that. I think I can just, like, play with Fire the Dauntless, potentially. Okay, they probably should have fired up Vaults there, but... Alright, that's really good. Now I can play with Fire this and then Rending Volley their guy. So we just need to dodge Brave the Elements here, right? That's, like, pretty much it. So we're obviously going to play this. Do they have a Brave the Elements? They certainly could. I guess now their Dauntless doesn't matter, so I can just, like, Rending Volley the Adeline. If they have it, they have it. If they don't, they don't. Yep. You like attacking? Why would we attack? They don't get neg counters from combat. You like trying to bait out a Brave here? I feel like I'm supposed to Rending Volley and then attack. Is this just like a great block on Chain Whirler, right? I think my play here is just hope they don't have Brave the Elements. And then get an attack. that's fair, but then imagine them just having Brave, then we lose this and our Rending Volley. Whereas if I do this now, if they have Brave, I at least don't throw my Bone Crusher in the trash. I agree it would be a blowout if they don't have Brave, but how much, like, this card just doesn't matter if it's not protecting anything that much, right? I think I'm gonna go with my gut here, which says do this, because I don't think they're even gonna block with this to begin with. First of all, you're just gonna take the damage, and then I'm still gonna have to Rending Volley it regardless, right? If they have Brave, unfortunate. If they don't, good for me. And if they might not realize that their dude lives, or that their dude will die anyway. They might not realize the counters screw them here. So, okay, they did. All right, and now I think attacking is, like, fine. Here. Do I just send everything? Can we win this race? He has 2 Mutavaults, but I have a Play with Fire to kill a guy and then another block. I think I'm going to push. Let's see what he does. Like, kind of a greedy attack, but, like, I think I like forcing the issue here. Let's see what they do. No blocks. Okay, I'm going to upkeep, kill their lieutenant here, I believe. Not give them a draw. Probably. Maybe I don't do that. Maybe I just wait. I'm afraid of them drawing Brave the Elements. They clearly don't have one. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, they don't have a lethal attack, so this is kind of interesting. I think their hand is just a dud. It's probably a land, to be honest. It could, I guess, be Portable Hole, but I could get greedy and try to blow them out. I'm going to be dangerous. I can assume that their last card is just a land, so yeah. Yeah. Because now, like, depending on how they attack, they just die to Play with Fire. So they're just going to do that. Probably a good play. So I can just, like, Play with Fire here. Even if they have Brave, I get to eat the Mutavaults. That seems good for me. Seems really good for me. Yep. Play with Fire face there was actually an interesting line as well. Alright. I think I want 1 less of these on the draw. And 2 less chicks for 3 skewers is what we did last time, which I think is pretty reasonable. Let's try it. Lands for days. Yeah, they drew very poorly. See if we can recover from my egregious misplaying in game 1. Yeah, I agree. Killing Brutal Boy is indeed good. They're on a mold of 6, so that's a good start for us. Got a nice hand here, too. That's annoying. I'm just going to lead on Kumano here. Still just going to lead on Kumano here. That's rude. Okay. Alright, I need to save Rending Volley for Adeline, that's for sure. I think I play Swift Spear and attack, and then just play Soulscar. No way in the world he blocks. If he did block, that'd be amazing. Go. Okay. Oh, Deccanstone? Alright, deal. I'm fine with my 2-for-1 here. Does he have Brave the Elements? I think I might just pass turn here, to be completely honest. Just play defense. We'll be able to win this game in the long run for sure, I think. Our hand's just mono removal. If I pass, I leave up Pop Clue. If they fire this up, they can go to combat, and I can kill something and then eat this, potentially. Which seems really good for me. Yeah, I just don't think I need to attack here. Just go ahead, opponent. Very unnecessary to swing this turn. I agree. I am the control now. Land. Oh, it's this stinking guy. Alright, well, we're just going to kill both of his hopeful initiates, I think, in response to this. Ooh, interesting. I need to kill something. I guess I just maybe kill one hopeful initiate and see what he does, because I can get a lot of value on this block if I act like I don't have anything here. So I guess I actually kill a vault. I like killing vault. And we'll see if he attacks. He was smart. Okay. That's fine. I think I still probably just want to kill this off. Want to be mana efficient here, so let's just get this out of the way. Probably just want to play a 4-3 now. I hate it when my opponents think. Yeah, that's fair. Go. That's frustrating. Still, like, very beatable, but really annoying. Okay, I'm going to volley one and trade with the other, I guess. I think I just fire up Den of the Bugbear now and get in. This is a lot of damage. We can skewer this later. A little worried about exactly a top deck Adeline. So I mean, I could also just like put Obosh in my hand and pop Clue. That might be a little safer. Leave this back to eat a 1/1 if he top decks exactly Adeline. 3, 4, 5 damage. It sets me up better for later, I guess. Probably a safer play. That's actually what I'm going to go with. Let's go Obosh to hand pop Clue. I'll act like I have a good block. And again, it eats a thing if they top deck Adeline. Thank God I played around it. And I'm pretty good at predicting like worst possible situations happening. Well, this can deal 2 to everything. That's kind of cool. So I just play Obosh here. Excuse me, just play Obosh here. Still no good attacks really on Swift Spear. Let's just pass. It's pretty messed up, man. At least that one's going to die to Chain Whirler, so it's whatever, but I think I definitely... Maybe I just chump block with the Swift Spear, actually. I really don't want to take 6 damage. That's a ton of damage. Yup, Zach, that's the world I live in when I play Magic. To be fair, I did throw game 1, so that's like on me. But yeah, pretty nice draw steps for them. Okay, so Chain Whirler. And then I can skewer the Adeline off, or I skewer this off. Which one's scarier? They're both terrifying. This deals 6 damage first strike, though, which is pretty absurd. I think I just kill the Lieutenant. That way, if he top decks another Adeline, it doesn't really matter. It's tough to say for sure, but... Alright, I'm going to attack for 6. Oh, they're top decking Brutal Cathar? Yeah, that would make sense. Go. Okay, it's still not good enough, so I guess I don't care, but... I think they're dead to me attacking all here. It's not... They're not dead, but they have to lose Adeline. That may have killed them, actually. So I fire... Let's Kumano them. That's going to happen. Take your 2 damage. Fire this up. Attack all. They have to block both of these. Yeah, this is great for me. Man, I cannot believe we're going to win this match after punting game 1 as egregiously as I did. Just want to line this up again. They are just 100% dead. Yeah, okay. All right, Obosh is the truth. Hard-fought battle, but we found a way. All right. Angry Centipede worth. He was worth. We just need to figure out a good plan for Rakdos. We do not have one right now. I wonder if it's the bird. Phoenix of Ash? Phoenix of Ash would be a really interesting sideboard card for Rakdos. It's bad against the 3/3 that eats stuff, but it's a very good card otherwise. Oh, this hand's fine. Not something I'm super... Just dodge Rakdos. Yeah. Is that the plan? I don't like that being my plan. Ooh, we're playing against the Ensoul Artifact deck. Well, I don't have an answer to this 1/1 yet. That's a concern. I'm just going to have to race. We have a million Swift Spears, which is cool. I am certainly going to attack. Probably a tough game 1 if they have the Ensoul here. Maybe a 6/6. Can I outrace? It's possible. Swift Spears are messed up. Okay, I actually think that I'm going to go Swift Spear Kumano, and the next turn I can go Swift Spear Stomp. That is a ton of damage. Ox of Agonis? Yeah, I could actually buy Ox of Agonis. The draw 3 is, like, very real, too. We expect those games to go really long. So, yeah, that actually might be good. for you. Go. So we can 9 him next turn. That's not enough. Portable hole. Another serpent. Okay. Ooh, okay. Now things are getting really interesting. Cast this. I think I attack and just stomp his 2/2. Once he declares no blocks. I assume he declares no blocks. Problem is, if he does block, like, maybe I'm just supposed to stomp this. I almost don't want him to block, right? So, probably stomp this. Him blocking the 3/4 is, like, actively bad for me here. I just, like, hope he doesn't have another Ensoul effect for this second Stone Coil. If he does, I lose. But he has a Dark Steel anyway, so I was dead to it regardless. The Skewer his face is lethal, so we'll hope this works out for me here. I'll take 6. We really need, like, a shock off the top here. Any burn spell's huge. Ooh, that's pretty disgusting. That's really disgusting. That was not what I needed. It's kind of interesting, though. I can put 3 neg counters on the 6/6, but I don't know if that can win me the game. He does have 2 blocks, right? Yeah, he fires up Mutavault, and then I... Let's see. Is there any way I can not die to this Stone Coil Serpent? This can make something a base 4/4. So you'd make this a 4/4. Put 3 neg counters. I think my only out is just play Soulscar, put 3 neg counters on the Serpent, and just kind of see what happens. He has to do it on the upkeep, so I'll at least know how to block, how I need to block. Yeah, it's sorcery speed, so he would make this a 4/4, which in turn makes it a 5/5, which I can double block with like a couple things and not lose. Another play I have, so we're going to play the land. That's going to happen regardless. Another play I have here is I can go, no, Bone Crusher Soulscar doesn't do anything. I think this has to be Soulscar hit your guy, because otherwise I'm just totally dead. There's like maybe a chance if we make this play. Not a good chance, but a chance nonetheless. Wonder if I can get frisky here with an attack. I probably can, and I probably have to be honest. We can make this a 5/5. I'll have 6 toughness to beat 8 power of trample. I actually can't attack at all, can I? It's unfortunate. I just have, like, no outs. I don't think. Because he can also fire up Mutavault. This play probably wasn't it. 0 outs confirmed, yeah. Well, I guess I just need to hope he's stupid then. That's my out. Hope he double blocks here. Yeah, I like that. Hope he double blocks Swift Spear. No, he sees it. And another portable hole. I mean, this guy's hand was the definition of the nuts, I think. Double portable hole, double serpent, it's soul. It's alright. And we lost a die roll, which ultimately is what lost us this game, unfortunately. If we swung out and there are no blocks. Yeah, but then he just, I think he blocks with Mutavault, right? Then he just fires up Vault and blocks a 1-2. And then we hit him for enough to put him to 4, right? Because I had Etching and 2 Prowess creatures. But maybe that was better. Yeah, that was certainly better than what I did. Yeah, we had to give him a chance to make a mistake. And I don't know that my line did that the best. I think Chain Whirler is, like, okay here. But it might be worse than... No, Chandra is just... There's no way this is good. I'm going to bring in Chain Whirlers over Chandra. This can pick off the 2-drop 1-1. Can also pick off those Serpents, potentially. Alright, well, we're on the play this time. And we'll have to try and break serve in Game 3 if we can win this one. It's a mull. It's a keep. It's not a good one, but it's a keep. Mountain to the bottom. Kumano on 1. Next turn, need to remember to play the Chick first to get that counter. And then Soulscar. Yep, the Ginger Brute. Not a very good draw there. Chick first. Oh, I wouldn't say it's necessarily not real. Didn't this deck just top 8 a challenge like last week? I think it top 8'd the challenge last week. It's not popular, but I mean, it's a thing you can play. Monka Acid did, yeah. Alright, well, that's fine, I guess. I could kill their creature, but that seems a bit like a spew to me, to be completely honest. I don't know, maybe I'm supposed to? That way if they draw in Soul Artifact or a blue source or whatever, this can't kill me. It feels so bad to skewer this, though. But I can just, like, save skewer for a Serpent. I'm going to live dangerously and not touch it. They probably wouldn't go for their Ensoul on this anyway. The question is, do I put the Obosh in my hand? That tells him I have nothing, so he knows he can just go for it. They can Ensoul the Casket, yes. That is an option they have. The card I played in one of my 5-0 Obosh builds actually had Reckless Airstrike in it. Airstrike could be really good in this matchup. 1 mana blow up an artifact or deal 3 to a flyer. I think I just need to be efficient and get this in my hand. I don't know. It's debatable. I don't like taking the shields down, but like he may go for it anyway. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. That might be the case. Wow, a miss? Ooh, and then they also... Okay. Come on, land. Chain Whirler is what we really wanted there. I guess we attack with both and then play another one of these. And I probably just play this as a land. We have way too many reasons to want mana right now. Play this, and there's some argument to kill the Smith, but it's probably incorrect. Yeah, Zach, I don't think Jaya is what we necessarily want to be doing. Like I said, I think Jaya should just be Frenzy anyway. There was one we streamed last week, Taryn. There's not necessarily a Jaya version, but we were playing that on stream last week. Who knows? Maybe I was supposed to skewer this Smith. I really don't know. Yeah, I 4-1'd with it in the first league, and then I think Larry did really bad with it. He was telling me he thought the deck was unplayable, which I think is definitely not true. I think mono red in any capacity is good in Pioneer. But regardless, it was more a frustration thing, if anything, on Larry's part. Oh, that's okay. That's a really good draw. Just gonna attack, and if he wants to block, he can go for it. And if he doesn't block, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Basically, I'm at 2 here. I think I need to kill the Smith. Question is, am I supposed to kill this Ginger Brute? Well, the point of killing it is that every artifact they play from here on out grows it, right? I think Smith is that dangerous. Yes, I really do. I'm just going to save the Skewer. This is 6 damage with Obosh. So I think we just... If they want to commit 2 mana to make this a 4-4, they can go ahead. They're also choked on lands, so I think I'm fine with it. Sure. Sure. Well, now they can't use the staff, but they do have me on a clock now, which is a little bit scary. I'm in big trouble here, right? They can make this unblockable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They have an attack for 10? Do my math on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 10 damage. The first 2 sagas are the same, yes. Then it flips into a XX, where X is the number of artifacts and enchantments you have. Yeah, that card's nuts. It's very good. So I think the play is Obosh and attack with one of these, maybe. A little worried about Metallic Rebuke being their last card. That would suck. Firing up Den doesn't do it. Just need to be very careful here. Okay. Combat. Oh, god dang. I think I killed myself, didn't I? They just make the other Ginger Brute unblockable, too. Just make them blow... Yeah, I had to skewer one of these, I guess. So it was like attack and then... Yeah, it's so bad, but that had to have been the play. God, why didn't we draw Swift Spears? Yeah, so I guess, like, saving the skewer all game punished me. I don't know. It felt wrong to fire it off, but I mean, at this point in the game, we've lost. Yep, exactly 11 me. Yeah, so I guess holding this was bad, and I was supposed to fire it off on a brute a long time ago. That's tough. That's like... It just, like, feels so terrible to have to do that, especially when I have Chain Whirler in my deck. That's fair, Coleman. There may not have been. I don't know. The winning line was know that they were going to do all those things and just skewer a long time ago, but I'm not convinced skewer a long time ago was good. I don't know. I think there was a winning line. It's just, I don't know. Like, not from that specific spot, but had I skewered, like, 2 turns ago, we're way up on life. But I just, like, didn't know, obviously, that that's where the game was going to go. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. I don't really think I misplayed, but I think had I played differently, we could have won that game. Because I don't think they're beating the Obosh on the board. Like I said, kind of a weird one because firing off the skewer on the 1/1 just is such a spew. Alright, this hand is nice. Keep. And they are playing Gigantha. So either Heroic or Sacrifice, more than likely. Soulscar Mage. Go ahead. Heroic versus removal hand. Yeah, that would be very good for us. They took a mulligan, too. Usually Heroic is slightly more aggressive in the mulligan department, but... Sacrifice can mulligan, too. I mean, they have a lot of ways to replace cards with Deadly Dispute and stuff, so... It's actually a deck that mulligans pretty well, but it does look like it's Heroic. Very good for me that we won the die roll. I think I'm going to play with fire this. I guess wild slash this, attack, light up the stage. I think that's the best line. I could... There's a world where I just go Swift Spear, melt this, attack. It's a lot more damage. I actually think I might like that more. And then next turn I can just play with fire, light up the stage then. It does lock up our plays, that's true. And this is already such a good sequence. Yeah, we'll do this. I'm very afraid of another 1-drop creature here, and then, like, God's Willing. Like, another Favored Hoplite plus land is a disaster. But if they don't have exactly that, I don't think we're losing this game. Yep, that's fine. I assume they attack. Wild. I almost wonder if I play with fire their face here. It's a little ambitious, but, like, I would like to light up plus other play with fire here. Imagine not attacking. Yeah, I don't get it, to be honest. I mean, what's the downside of upkeep play with firing? Not much, right? They're not allowed any creatures ever. Well, the problem is, like... Yeah, I guess. It's fine. It's not good, but it's fine. I think this, like... This may have been wrong. I think play with firing them was actually a good play, to be honest. It's just so much damage, but... It's okay. We'll do this. The problem is this next removal spell is not guaranteed at all, because, like, land drop just puts us in a really bad spot if they have a land. Oh, God. All right. That's a yikes. It ain't great, but not really something I should complain about either. I think we just missequenced that last turn. I think we needed to upkeep, play with fire them, and then we could have lit up the stage, had a huge attack, and then had another play with fire to kill their guy, and then we would have hit both these lands. Obviously, like, even without these lands being here, like, I think, okay, well, let's do this. I think I'm just going to attack and see what they do. Because I would much rather actually play with Fireface here. I think I missequenced my lands last turn, to be completely honest. I should have been able to play both these if I would have held the Den in my hand, but... just going to play with Fire their face. They can have a Soulscar Mage. Reckless Rage gets me here regardless. Let's see what's on top. Yeah, I mean, Rage is... We really need to hope they don't have, like, Defiant Strike plus Rage. That's, like, actual worst-case scenario. I'm going to keep that there. Okay. Well, they lose their guy, which is huge. That 2 damage. Really bad for them. Now I can toss a bolt at their face and attack with both. Yeah, we just need it, you know, dodging the God's Willing was big. Okay, so they're targeting our stuff with draw spells. That's a good sign. Yep, that's fine. Just Rage or Skewer you win the game. All right. Well, we want all the Rending Volleys. Chandra is heinous, and I think that's all we want to change. Chain Whirler is quite slow. I don't mind Chain Whirler on the play because it can get the 1/1 with Connive. I've seen some lists playing Young Pyromancer too, so we would certainly want it if we know they're doing that. I guess Phoenix Chick's like pretty bad if we're being honest, so we like could bring in Chain Whirler over Phoenix Chick. I actually think Phoenix Chick is just absolutely awful for the most part. Again, though, it does give it... We're just going to... Yeah, Chain Whirler on the draw is just, like, not good. All right, let's just do this. This is a matchup where I certainly miss having Eidolon. Eidolon's pretty good against the deck that's just casting a bunch of cantrips and stuff. Alright, well, up a game's good. Definitely did not play that game perfectly. The Den of the Bugbear play was poor. So tell me when you actually like Chick. When we're on the play, it's fine, always, but it's like good at getting under people. I don't know, we've had games where it lines up well. But it's always a thing that we like can board out pretty reasonably, I think. Oh boy, I don't think I can keep a hand with no kill spell. There's like no way. All the threats is nice, but this hand's just gonna lose to a creature. We'll mull that. Alright, this one plays. I think I bottomed the Chick. Swiftspear seems better to me than Chick in this matchup. Chick is interesting, though. It should be able to get through, but a 2-3 Swiftspear should also be able to get through. I'm going to go to Chick. Yep, that's pretty gross. Not a good start for me. Okay, that doesn't deal with a Swiftspear. Unlucky. Yeah, being on the draw in this matchup's awkward for sure. I guess I just play Swiftspear because I want to guarantee that I can light up the stage next turn. I can probably do it anyway, but there's not a guarantee, right? Because if he has Reckless Rate, and I might want to stomp anyway. Huh. It's actually kind of close. I think I'm just going to do this. You would Kumano. Don't like not having the option to light up the stage next turn, though. Because imagine he just goes, like, land and just, like, plays some pump spells on this or something. I mean, that's, like, unlikely, I guess. Homestead Courage is fairly plausible. But you're also... That's fair, man. Yeah, I think I like this more. It's very close. It's a lot of debate on which one is right there, in my opinion. But I think this play is smart, because if they do have Rage, I get to still light up next turn. If their play is like, yeah, exactly. So now they Portable Hole, and if they don't play another threat here, I'm just going to Kumano light it up. Yeah, so this sequencing worked out well for us here. Have to play this land. Do not want to take a bunch of damage. Getting the 1/1s off this later would certainly be nice, but... Time for a Spectacle. Okay, that's very awkward. Very, very awkward. Yep. That's a problem, to say the least. We're going to have to let this Skewer go, I think. Okay, interesting draw. I seem to hope my opponent doesn't have double instant speed pump spell here. I think I go try to Rending Volley their favorite Hoplite, and if they try to save it, I stomp it. Need them to not have two good spells here. If they have them, they have them. I assume they wouldn't have played this if they didn't have two spells, but, like, kind of just got to go for it. I don't know, maybe I don't, but I feel like I need to go for it. I don't think things are getting much better for me. Yeah, if they have 2 spells, I lose. It's fine. Wait. Problem is just giving them more draw steps makes it more and more likely I just lose, right? Okay. They would just have to do this. I don't think there's another option. And if he has 2 instant speed spells, I lose. God's willing. Response. Stomp. Although, if he had a sorcery, I think he would have used it on the hoplite already anyway, so, yeah. 2 God's Willings. It's pretty bad. Yeah, really poor. Opponent's hand was just too good. What can you do? Oh, maybe they're out of action. Them not pumping this is certainly interesting. What if I just, like... How do I want to play this? Obosh to my hand? Pass? Try to block? It seems pretty bad. I know they have a spell in their hand. It's probably another God's Willing. Could be a Reckless Rage, too. Bone Crusher as creature is certainly an option. Just wonder if that's a winning play. I think I like adding a Bosch. But that's tough. What if I just sit back and do nothing? Just sit back, do nothing. If they attack all, I block. And then if they try some trick, I can try to kill. 4-3 is, like, pretty big. It's not very big into a Defiant Strike on this board, though. Right? They can, like, Defiant Strike their Swift Spear. Although they'd probably Defiant Strike the Hoplite anyway. Because as soon as that's an X5, I'm screwed. I think the best line is either put a Bosch in my hand or leave up Stomp to get the most value out of the Bone Crusher. I think I'm just going to gamble and put Obosh in my hand. Problem is, I feel like their last card is, like, certainly another God's Willing. So if I just, like, tap out, I don't like that. I'm just going to pass. They might respect Rending Volley with the way this game's going. Right? Because they've already seen one, so you're not going to be greedy with your other God's Willing here. I just don't know what their last card would be if it's not God's Willing. They kept on top, they didn't play a land, and they didn't do anything on their own turn. Any spell that pumps this, you just would have played immediately. You wouldn't have let me untap. And honestly, even with God's Willing, like, the reason they didn't fire it off is I guess they're afraid of some deal 5. Yeah, now I have to try to kill their Swift Spear, and they kill me with God's Willing number 3. It could be the white indestructible spell too. Fight as 1. Honestly, if they're really smart, they don't even fight over this Swift Spear. They just let this happen. It's a great play. They're just playing around that Rending Volley beautifully. It's heads up stuff from them. And I just, like, can't do anything. Yeah. Okay. But like I said, I feel like their last card's God's Willing. Although, God's Willing there was nearly lethal, but regardless. I think it was still smart for them to play safe. Alright, I play this, and now they just... Oh, we'll see what they do, I guess. Play this. I don't know what a winning line really looks like in this game. I guess it's block with Bone Crusher and pray that I can stomp their favored, but we know that's not going to work. We know their last card is God's Willing. It's very apparent to me that that is what's going on. Sure, and maybe it was that the whole time. May have been that the whole time. Who knows? Hard to know for sure, but either way, we're dead. Can kill the Swiss Spear and then die exactly. Phoenix Chick or Chain Whirler. Do I like Chain Whirler? Do I think they boarded out the 1-1 with Connive? I don't know that they can afford to be honest. This doesn't really kill anything else is the concerning thing. Guess it might with an Obosh, right? You can play it, deal 2 to the board. I'm on the play, I know. Alright, we'll hope Chick's good enough. I'm just so skeptical of that card. Maybe I shouldn't be, though. Maybe I just don't give it enough credit. I don't know. You win if they die. That is true. I do win if they die first. Well, I will say it looks a lot better than Chain Whirler would in this hand. Probably, at least. Kumano. Multiple Wild Slash effects here is absurdly good. Okay, they don't have a play. Okay, I'm just going to be patient. We're not lighting it up here. I'm going to leave up a burn spell. Play this. We can just light up later. No way I'm tapping out. If they like play a favored hoplite and a pump spell, it'd be a nightmare. They like have to act. I mean, we're gonna start attacking them for 4 turns. It's like a ton of damage. Just gonna be patient. Now we can actually light up the stage really reasonably this turn. Combat, attack, leave up both my burn spells. Do this. Their hand is... They're probably just trying to play patient. I think I'm going to play one of these as a land. Go. Their hand is just a 2-drop that they're trying to protect, but like, okay, they did leave that in. Well, Chain Whirler also would have been good in this game, but this is fine. So, we just untap. Jeez, dude. Imagine drawing something other than a land. Please no more lands, deck. Yeah, I agree with that sentiment. So I just do this. They try to save it with whatever. Then I kill it with Wild Slash. Absolutely not. Let me play this. Yeah, Den or the Shock Land, the Desert would be really good. It's possible I was supposed to Spike Field and let them on the end, so I could have like put Obosh in my hand this turn, but giving them a Connive and a Scry would have been bad. I think this is still fine. Oh, Giganta to hand? they're just dead, right? Play with Fire U and then channel Sokenzan. I guess it's not 100% dead, but it puts them to 1. I think this is fine. I want to get a Scry, see what my top deck is. I don't think I need to be patient with this anymore. Okay, goodbye. I cannot imagine them winning this game from here. Holy smokes, dude. All right, I'm going to play this. Channel this. 6U. Your wish was granted. That is true. Yeah. All right. Well, Heroic is a pretty great matchup for Mono Red, so that was pretty fortunate we got paired into that. It's not even that popular right now, to be honest, because it also does not have a very good Rakdos matchup. Not decks people are trying to play right now, I don't think. Come on, an opponent. If we finish this quick enough, we might be able to get a league in with Tron, too. Still do a Modern League today. It's really painful to have to play I just, like, Pioneer is so much more fun to me. Although, I guess, I mean, Mono Red's not, like, the most exciting thing in the world, but... I do need to test Modern at some point before going to a Modern tournament. It's just something I have to do. Mono Red's your favorite? That's fair. I like it a lot, too. There is a lot of thinking in it, despite the, reputation it has or whatever, but it's a strong deck. That's true, too. That is nice. That is nice. Very, very true. Nap time. Alright. Lost the die roll this time. I think I can actually... So this hand's a little awkward, but I think I can keep this in the blind. Just a lot of removal spells. I don't think I want to mold this. It's going to be bad against some decks, but it's going to be really good against a red deck. We'll see if this is just normal goblins or if this is a cleaved red deck. I'm going to wait on that a turn. Let's just leave up our burn spells here. Yeah, it's either cleave red or goblins. We'll see what happens. Could kill this and then stomp whatever their next play is. I think I might actually do that. Kill this and then stomp their next play. I hate killing a 1-1 though. It makes me kind of sad. Maybe I just let this beat me up. That's fine. This can beat me up for a while. Oh boy. Kind of awkward. I can't just keep doing nothing forever. It is Gobos, yes. To be fair, we got punished by Cleave Red there too if they play the 1-3 Karizev. They're just still gonna hold up removal, but I'm not sure if that's right. That was actually a really good draw. Now I just play this. Still leave up that burn spell. This time, if they attack all and don't give me something more interesting to kill, I am just going to kill the Firebrand, because next turn I want to go Phoenix Chick Stomp. So I'm not going to be greedy anymore. We're going to stop taking a bunch of damage for no reason. Snoop. Okay. Squee. Okay. Okay, well now I might just kill the Snoop. We'll see. Probably will. I think I just have to. Card's way too good. Alright, well, Phoenix Chick gonna look sick here, although Chain Whirler would also look sick. Which, if I were playing a bigger red deck, that would be in my main over one of these two. But regardless, still, Phoenix Chick gonna be really good here. I could play another Kumano here just to get another Kumano going. And then just play with fire their thing. And save this for later. That might be better. That's going to put him under the most pressure. And if I draw another 1-drop creature, it's insanely good. It's actually maybe the best thing to do. I think I like it. I want to get him under some pressure. Squee! Play with fire. Yep, I'll take 3. Well, now we are starting to kind of win the race here. That's a pretty big time draw. They still just need to leave up Stomp here. Oh yeah, Chain Whirler in game 2 is going to be nice. We're just going to be patient here. Just going to 4 him and say go. No reason to do anything else. Sure glad Goblin Grenade isn't legal in this format, I tell you what. That'd be a scary one. Oh. That is really, really messed up right there. That's a good one. Gotta stomp that. Oh boy. Alright. We have to be very careful about how we manage this game now. So he can have another one of those. If he does, he'll be attacking for 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. He would attack for 9. No, it's even more than that because the Battle Cry is 3 power. So I certainly need to leave 1 back. The question is, do I need to leave both back to play around that thing? Do I just sit back anyway is another question. I'm certainly doing this. What are the benefits of putting him to 8? Yeah, obviously we're sending the chick. Question is, do I send him to 8? I would have 2 blocks. I would put this on the 3 power guy. I would put this on a 2 power guy. I would take... Yeah, I wouldn't die. I would go to 1. I think I do send this. Because if they all out attack, they'll be dead. You can trade this, eat something, and then kill them. And the 2 points could be really relevant if we draw another skewer. So let's do this. I think this is definitely the play. Does not lose to a a Battlecry Goblin exactly. If he had something else plus Battlecry Goblin, like a land drop, that would kill me. Okay, that's certainly scary. Oh, God. All right. Oh, dude. Come on, man. I guess we're still not dead, though? I'm still not dead. Or am I dead? Yeah, no, I am. I am. I only have 2 blocks. It's exactly lethal. Well, yeah, I don't really know that I could ever play around the perfect 3 cards there. I could have not sent this, but I think that was wrong. I don't know. I just thought that the attack here made sense because putting them to 6, skewer you is lethal, which seems more likely than them just having trip haste, like haste lord there. Tilt. That's fair, Terran, and maybe that was right. I don't know. All right, well, Dress to Kill, you're out. Chain Whirler, you're in. I feel like we weren't supposed to cast Skewer at all, but attacking with only Chick is fine. It plays around. Problem is, it didn't even play around that situation very well, right? Because it puts him to 10. I have to chump block with both my 2/2s because all his stuff has first strike. And then I get to next turn skewer off the blocker. Yeah, I think that's fine. Ferocidon? I don't know, man. Ferocidon's like fine, but maybe you're right. Maybe Ferocidon's supposed to be in. I think it's like a little slow. But maybe it's good enough. I don't know. So it's very likely that I'm going to just want the hazardous land this game. Where them Swifties? Yeah, I don't know. I still think this was a keep, but not an exciting hand by any means. Oh, this is my upkeep. Let's go to my main. Play this. Go. Yep. I'm not going to mess around this game. I'm probably just going to stomp this and then cast this next turn, very likely. Yep. Okay. So I guess here I go Kumano, skewer this probably. And then probably wait on casting this. Yeah, Kumano into skewer definitely seems right to me. I may just play this. Might be right to just get it down. The counter might not be worth just getting a threat into play that can start pressuring. And it probably isn't, to be honest. The next turn, I want to be able to leave up a burn spell and put Obosh in my hand, so I'm probably just supposed to play this. Yeah. Also, if we draw another threat, we get the +1 counter anyway, so. I agree, 1-2 is greater than a 1-1. Yep. Okay. Wild Slash this. Fanatical Firebrand. So you can still play that, but block this. Playing that's not really that scary to me here. Yep. Sure. Okay. Put the horror in our hand. I'm just going to send both. I think I want to close this game up. We have another burn spell, so I don't think I need to be too afraid here. Guess he's probably not winning the long game if I sit back, though, either. Kind of interesting. Just leave this back again. Just send this, crack him for 4, put him into a very dangerous spot with Obosh. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do as well. Wonder if he's thinking about block sacking with Firebrand here. It seems poor. I think he just needs his bodies, but especially because he knows a Bosch is coming next turn. So it's like a Bosch and then attack for 8, and then he can make that same play. Better to wait for sure. Certainly afraid of like Battlecry Goblin here. That'd be annoying, but I guess even then the Soulscar becomes a 2/3, so it like needs to be better than that. Goblin Ringleader. All right, sure. I think I just let him attack. I don't care about this trigger at all. Okay. What did he get off this? Horde Master. Oh my god, 2 Lords. Huh. I need to kill one of these, right? I'm pretty sure. Right, just kill the Ringleader. I'll leave that one in my hand. That is true. Lords are indeed only scary if he has a board, which he's not going to have much of anymore. I think I just send everything here. Seems pretty free. Ton of damage. Soulscar trades with 2 things if he double blocks. Yeah, he just like doesn't have very good blocks here. He probably just chumps Bone Crusher, shoots me for 1, and takes... Okay. I don't... Oh, he's going to shoot the Bone Crusher. Okay. I guess that makes sense, sure. Can buy that being reasonable, I guess. Alright, well, Obosh paying off huge dividends again. You got it. Now they play the Lord, yep. Now they get triggers. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Play this. Chick MVP. Yeah, Chick's really nice here for sure. I think we just keep making them... Well, it's not even chumping at this point, which is annoying. I guess I could just send Obosh and Chick and not throw these away. If I attack with everything, he just goes block, 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 kills both of these, effectively draws 3 cards. I can also channel this here, which I guess I should do. Oh, right, we have a legend. Nice. Combat. I think we just send it all. We have 2 ruins in place, so we definitely want to get our damage. I feel like his blocks are pretty scripted here, and he has to take 4 damage. He just has to trade. Yep. And then chump. Yep. Gets to see a lot of cards here, which is pretty brutal, but... Yep. I have no idea. I thought you could play him until next turn. Until the end of your next turn. They get exiled until the end of your next turn. You can play them. Okay, draw. Well, that's a good draw. How about we just kill our opponent? 6 you. Oh, you're right, Kumano. You right. I really do not think we want Ferocidon here, right? There's no way. There's just no way Ferocidon is better than any of the cards in our deck right now. Maybe like 1 over a light up, but I don't think so. I think I just want a lot of resources here. Because we need a lot of removal against them. On the play, it's like interesting, yeah. On the draw, hell no. Yeah, it's probably going to do more bad for us than good. Probably will just kill us before our opponent. Obosh. This hand's fine. It's certainly a keep. This hand, Spike Field's just a spell, which is nice. It's going to deal me a lot of damage. I may have to just kill that right away. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're supposed to. I don't need to kill it yet. I guess we can wait for his turn, but... Yeah. Kumano later, it's fine. Sure. It's a lot of stuff there. Alright, Spike Field Hazard. Kill this. Don't know how I feel about where we're at in this game, but we'll just kind of see what happens. I'm going to play this land first. I think I actually might like Soulscar Kumano here. Soulscar Kumano makes sense to me, I think. Always a 3-1, don't let anyone tell you differently. Yeah, that's true. I think I like this, Soulscar Kumano. And I think it's Kumano for sure, so we can Phoenix Chick next turn as a 2-2. Lets him know the coast is clear, which sucks, but I think it's something I just have to do. Ooh, his hand is not good. He probably has Ringleader, almost certainly Ringleader in that hand. In this case, because I plan on attacking with Soulscar, I think it was right to do it this way. Play the land first. I think I want to attack with Soulscar, though, for sure, because, like, if he double blocks, I can just stomp him. Seems good. Maybe I leave it back? I don't know. I feel like his next play is definitely Ringleader. Opponent is definitely showing weakness, I agree. I think I'm fine with attacking. Like, stopping him here is, like, totally fine. Just, like, killing both his guys. Yeah, I feel like this is really good for me, but maybe it isn't. I don't know. He's just, like, so far behind now. Yeah, we knew that was there. There's no surprise. Really, leaving it back to block? I mean, it ends up being a good play from him, but kind of. I mean, I just, like... I think I just swing with these two and then play a 4-3. It seems quite good. What did he put in his hand? Chain Whirler, Foundry Street, Lord... Could light up the stage, but I'm worried about missing a land. It's like 2 light up the stage. I guess, like, light up the stage does make some amount of sense. Yeah. Yeah, land drop does seem good. We're just going to save the skewer for next turn. Just cast both these. We did get the land, and honestly, this is not that bad, because now, like, if he plays Chain Whirler or Lord, I just skewer it, get a prowess on all 3 of these. I probably should have sent the etching. Just offered the trade on the Ringleader, but whatever, this is fine. Would love to top deck a Play with Fire. It's best draw in the deck by a mile. Tell you what, Phoenix Chick, though, putting in work in this matchup. It's done a lot of good stuff for us. So that 2 damage every turn with Kumano is really nice. Adds up quickly. Especially with Obosh, too. Obosh is looming as well. Judging by how long this is taking, I assume they don't have a land. They're just trying to figure out the best way to potentially beat Skewer. Really upset with myself that I didn't send the etching last turn. That was a huge mistake, to be honest. But, oh well. Maybe it wasn't a huge mistake, because now etching's still in play if they have the 2-mana lord, so they're not going to get any triggers from that. That's kind of interesting. Roast. Okay. Okay. Ugh. Well, now I can just skewer this and attack all. Seems very easy. Skewer this, attack all. They can either take 2, 4, 6, 8. Or they can double block. I don't know about this play from our opponent here. It doesn't seem particularly impressive. But maybe this is the most winning line for them. I don't know. Sure. Sure. Okay. Yep. Oh, does he have double whirler? Okay. I was about to say, double whirler would have gotten me good there. That is a really good draw. Honestly, it just starts killing them. Writing on the wall opponent. Yeah, pretty much. I can just play another chick and put a Bosch in my hand, hit him for 4. Could play this. There's nothing wrong with... Yeah, I guess I don't even need the Obosh because I have the Ruins. So just playing this protects me more from what they might do. Phoenix Chick atoning for all of its sins today. Hard to not like this card after matches like this. It's definitely winning me this one. Go. I don't think we can lose here, but who knows? We only have 2 cards. We're at 15. We have a ton of toughness. Not super afraid, but you never know. Yeah, I mean, they have 2 cards, so like they would need exactly Lord, and it has to be 2-mana Lord. They need 2-mana Lord and then the kicker guy, or not the kicker guy, but the dude who can activate to give everything haste, and that's still not even close to enough damage. I don't think. We've got 9 toughness. We're effectively at 23. I guess. They have to deal us, you know, they have to deal us 24 damage this turn, which just seems insanely unlikely. And they can, like, they could play a thing and kill a Phoenix Chick, but then I just buy Phoenix Chick back, so it just buys them a turn. And they have to put 2 goblins into play as well, and then they tap a blocker, which could be enough to get them killed. I don't know. We'll figure all this out next turn. Not super worried about it. I feel like we're in really good shape at the moment. Opponent deep in the tank here, though. Really deep in the tank. Okay. Opponent can't quite figure it out. A little tough for him, I guess. I'm pretty sure Hobgoblin has to shoot the 2/2 chick. I'm pretty sure that just has to be something that happens this turn. I believe that thing's only 1 mana to activate, which is kind of scary, but... Could have, like, Chain Whirler. Chain Whirler's kind of awkward, though, because then he has to, like... Then I just have 2 chicks to kill him. If he had another Chain Whirler... He would have had to top deck it, too, because if he had a Chain Whirler last turn, he would have done it and just killed our entire board. So I don't feel like Chain Whirler's incoming. We'll see. Okay. Okay. Leaves that back. All right, we just need to block such that I don't die. Six, 11, 14. He had 2 creatures enter play this turn. So I block here. No question. These have trample and first strike. This is going to tap, so I definitely still want my attackers. If I just triple block this, they first strike one of them down, one of them's going to stay. Taking 5, 9, taking 9, going to 6, going to 4. There's not a single card in the format that kills me if I make this block, I don't believe. So I'm pretty sure this is the play. I think I like this. Get this off the table. Still have a bunch of threats in play. Oh, sure, he just activates again. He's still dead. Now he's just dead to the chicks attacking him. Well, that was scary. I didn't think about them pumping this again, but that all still worked out fine. Sure. Just accept that you're dead. Yeah, makes sense. Okay. It was a good effort from them. They tried to find lethal there. I could have blocked like a little more cautiously, I guess, but everything still worked out fine. See if we can get a 4-1 here with mono red. Reveal. Hand's good. Keep. When the deck keeps 7 cards, it really seems to function quite well. Just the infinity mulligans we had in that the first few rounds we did were unfortunate. Mono red, no companion. Are we just playing against goblins again? There's no way. Could just be black red, I guess. Leading on mountain though, that seems really odd. They were just gonna Phoenix Chick this turn. I think I like Chick here. Would rather them kill Chick than anything else. Okay. Don't really know what's going on. Feel like it might be goblins again, as wild as that is. Oh, okay, it's Cleave Red. Well, let's see if they're silly enough to block. Believe I just play another Swift Spear. The real deck bracket now, yeah. Could leave up Burn, I just don't think that really does anything. Really worried about Annex this turn. Annex would suck. We might just have to like double burn spell Annex if they have one. No blocks. Okay. It's annoying, but fine. Really needed a land there. Really needed not third Chandra there. And I don't think I was supposed to play with Fire Their Face either. We could have, but... maybe now I do. I probably do now. Just awkward, but... do not think I was supposed to do this upkeep in case we drew a land. I gotta bottom that. Really need to hit a land specifically. They're going to hit me for 3. At least. They could have a cleave here too, which would be a little scary to be honest. But I think they would play Bone Crusher and cleave that. It is, yeah, it runs 4 Chandra. Which I think is fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But... one too many in your opinion? Yeah, it's like close. Firebrand. Well, that can kill my Chick. That's pretty brutal. Probably a little late to the party. We'll swing both. It's just gonna go block, sack, kill my Chick, but... yeah, I mean, I agree. We're just gonna die to cleave is what's gonna happen. I'm not delusional. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't even block. I mean, if that's not the biggest I have Ember Cleave play I have ever seen. Opponent could have taken 0 damage. Instead, they took all the damage. We are very dead. Yeah, Ember Cleave, it's a card, all right. Yep. Dead. Taking 14 damage here. You know what they say, always dead to Embercleave. That is true. We are certainly dead to it here. Alright, as per usual, Chandra getting cut. That's it. Alright, resubmit. Wouldn't hate maybe some Red Cat melees in this deck in the sideboard, but would I like to play first? I would. Honestly, we lost that game because we missed our third land. I feel like we would have been in great shape had we hit it. This is not good enough. I love having Stomp, but 5 lands Phoenix Chick ain't it. Looks like I've found the mulligan bug again. Keep it? Keep this? Or are you talking about the first hand? There's no way we keep the first hand. Really? Oh, light up the stage. Oh my god. I don't know about that, but we just don't have a turn 1 play. There's no way, man. I guess if we draw a land, the hand does function pretty well. If we don't draw a land, though, we're just not even playing the game at all. Whatever. We're probably not winning on 5, so I'll listen to this, but I'm going to actually put the Swift Spear or the Skewer. One of these two needs to go to the bottom. Maybe it's the Skewer. It's our only way to really interact, though. This is a land. 5 cards is pretty bad. That is true. I think it's going to be Swift Spear. I think we can definitely convert this, especially with a flipped Kumano. Exiling Annex could be huge. I'm going to bottom this. Do this in my main phase. Yep. Well, it's pretty good. It's true. It's what we did. It's what we did. Not ideal, but hitting a land drop is nice. I just would have liked a land and a spell there. Also, former gambler. Fair. That is fair. I think I just want to play... Actually kind of close. 4/4 Chain Whirler's excellent if they don't have exactly Red Cap melee. Well, Red Cap melee is how they kill it. Just that card alone will kill it. The same could be said about a 2/3 Soulscar. This deck sometimes plays a couple of Lightning Strike. What if I just go Soulscar Mage and play another Kumano and just play this as a 4/4 next turn? Is that a real play? Probably not. I probably want to be able to Skewer next turn. Alright, let's hope they don't have melee. No melee, please. Hopefully they have Lightning Strike or Stomp here. Yeah, I mean, we know their hand is lands, removal, Embercleave, and Annex. It's the only things it could be, right? Okay. I assume it's more likely their hand is not mono removal and it's more just Annex, Embercleave, Torbrand, that kind of hand. The Cleave build doesn't even play that much removal. They typically only play two strikes and 4 stomps, and that's it. Or 2 play with fire. It really depends, but think the first thing I kind of want to do, let's see, we can go Kumano, skewer this, attack. They're not blocking this anyway, to be fair. Those hands that made you stop playing the deck? Yeah, fair. I don't love using a skewer to kill this, to be honest. I feel like they're going to use a removal spell here anyway. We're still going to do it, but I hate this. I feel like it is correct, but they're going to stomp this regardless, so it's like... not very useful. Possible they just don't have a kill spell, but it seems really unlikely. Yeah, we knew they had something. Alright, take 4. So that's going to be a 5-4 if they play that, or Annex is going to have 4 toughness as well. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what the right way to play that turn was. I really don't. Maybe it was just like attack and just play Soulscar. I did want to get the Kumano going though too. I guess we could have gone attack, put Obosh in hand. That doesn't seem particularly good to me either. I don't know. I think this is fine. It wasn't impressive, but... Yep. That was an insanely good draw. Holy smokes. Now I can attack both pretty freely here. I guess it isn't quite free to send this, because this would still die. I think we just send Chain Whirler. Okay, now's where things are actually interesting. I don't think why does swinging both make sense? It just doesn't make any sense to me, because if you swing both, he just blocks here. There's nothing to be afraid of. What's he going to play around? Wizard's Lightning? If we swing with this, he just blocks. I play with fire, this still dies, because it takes 3 damage. And then I could skewer it off, but that just doesn't seem... Yeah, I know. And then it deals 3 damage, because it deals 2+. No, I didn't. This deals 2+. So it still would have done 3. It still kills this. I think you're thinking that this is a Bosch. This is different than a... Yeah, I know. It's still a 1-3. He played a Kumano. Yeah. You're thinking that this works like a Bosch. This is not a Bosch. This is Torbrand. Torbrand deals 2 additional. A Bosch doubles. Anyway, damage. Stupid card. Fair. All right. Do I just have to kill this Torbrand here anyway? Double burn it or not? Yeah, exactly. I probably have to. I'm not happy about it, but like Chain Whirler has us in a pretty good spot. Because this kind of attacks for free every turn. I'm going to do it. This is just like too much of a problem. Makes me sad. They were at 4 effectively, but if we don't deal with this, they can kill Chain Whirler way easier. Which I think is worse. Go. Yeah, exactly. It's what I was worried about, too. Pay costs. Burning Tree. Okay. Sure. Yeah, this is fine. I think we're happy with this exchange. Okay. Get to take damage for that. That's nice. Okay. Oh, buddy, that's a nice draw. That's going to just put neg counters on everything, too. That is absurd. Play this. Attack you with both. God, Soulscar Mage and Chain Whirler is fire. All right, you go to 4. Go. Now Chain Whirler really threatens to attack nicely, although this is a 5-4, so never mind. Need another Chain Whirler off the top, please. Phoenix Chick. Well, that puts him to 3. It's certainly better than adding a Bosch, so we're just going to play this. What would it look like if I attacked all? He just has to go block here, chump, chump. Then he gets a 2-2 next turn, though, so it's probably stupid. It's interesting getting these off the board, though, because Cleave becomes less threatening if I do that. Probably beat Cleave anyway, though. This is, like, actually pretty interesting. I don't think I want to give this up. Cleave is 12 damage. Yeah, I know it is. But he can cleave me anyway. He makes a 2-2. Yeah, I'm just going to want him. It's an interesting situation, but if I draw... I don't know. If we push all, he loses both these. We have to, like, consider what another Chain Whirler would do if we don't attack all, though, right? Because then all of a sudden, this is just insanely good. The attack with Chick is obvious. It's just, do I put my opponent to really low? To throw this away or to not throw this away? It's really hard. Very difficult decision to make for sure. I think I'm going to go with the more cautious line. It certainly could be wrong. Opponent probably wondering why in the world we're tanking so long, but that was a very real decision. Yep. Okay. They're dead. Hit them and then stomp their face. They could have a removal spell for Chick, I guess, but... Stomp you. On to game 3. Yep, Chick doing the job. Doing the dirty work. In the trenches. I don't think we're really going to change anything. Excuse me. I mean, I think I keep this. We're on the draw. It's got removal spells. It's got a pile of threats. A Kumano. On the draw, snap keep. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, some people cut it, some people leave it in. I don't think there's like a... I'm just going to Kumano on one here. Want my creature to get around Stomp. A light up would be... I'd rather just draw a land. Let's just... A land would be great. Any land. Ooh, that's a problem. Okay, that's beautiful. I'd probably just go... Kill your guy, Swift Spear, attack you? Kind of like that. Puts him on the back foot. Gives me a nice little attacker. If he kills it, the Soul Scars are actually more important against his deck anyway. So I think this is Wild/Idiot. Play a Swift Spear. And I don't care about the prowess. I'd rather save 2 life here. That's why I'm playing it this way. So I just attack with only Swift Spear here, I believe. And then we can skewer this. Soul Scar, it gets exiled. Seems very good. Problem is if he blocks, but then we just stomp. Yeah. It's all fine. Fine and dandy. Okay. Goodbye. Play Soul Scar. Your turn. Predictable. Actually happy they left me with Etching. They don't know the contents of my hand, obviously, but they're in big trouble. This is not where they want to be. Play these, combat, hit you for 4. And they are staring down the barrel of a gun now because we just have a ton of pressure. Sure. Yep, you've got a 5/4. Yep, you've got another Kumano. You got another Kumano. Okay. What if I just go stomp them, light up the stage? That's double prowess trigger. He has to block one of these. I mean, we're putting him to 1 at maximum, right? I mean, he could trade here and take 7. Yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna stomp him and light it up, but it's maybe like lose to flooding if we made that play, I guess. Yeah, stomp face light up. You agree with it? I think I agree with it too. This is like a very aggressive line, but I think it's okay. Okay, combat, attack all. I assume he goes to 1, but that was a really good hit. Just 2 more haste threats. Revealing skewer and land. Yeah, it's... Oh, he had to trade anyway. I didn't even realize he had to trade off there. That's embarrassing. Yeah, so now we just go Swiss Spear, attack all. It's like, good luck. Does not matter what he draws. There is no out here, I don't believe. Yep. All right, so from 2-3 to 3-2 to 4-1, mono red looking good. No, 4-1 ain't bad at all. Fortunately, I think we tightened up our play in this league. Round 1, there was like a mistake or whatever against mono white, but after that, I stopped playing like a clown, which I was doing a lot earlier today. And some of it might have been just like tired or something, but either way, cleaned it up, and results definitely showed.